Now we are discussing the two methods. One is a graphical method. Okay, the first method is to be a graphical method. Okay, so graphical method. The graph of linear equations are represented by straight lines. Okay, the linear equations are to be solving and representing by the method of graph and algebraic, graphical method and algebraic method. First of all, we are discussing about the graphical method. We are giving the graphical representation to the linear equations by the straight lines. By the straight lines. Linear means straight. Linear means straight. So how can you say that those are to be straight lines? Okay, so the pair of these equations are two straight lines. Here one linear equation graphical representation is to be only one straight line. Only one straight line. So here we are in this chapter we are observing the pair of linear equations at a time. Then automatically we can observe the two straight lines at a time. Okay, so for example, we are taking a graph paper, the graph of the linear equations. Okay, what I said. So simply, for example, I am taking that. This is a graph. I am taking that. One pen and one pencil cost is equal to 12 rupees. One pen and one pencil cost is equal to 12 rupees. X plus Y. Cost of a pencil is X. Cost of a pen is Y. Then the total amount of those two items is equal to 12 rupees. Means it is a linear equation in two variables. Just only one equation. Linear equation in two variables. Okay, so what is a linear equation graphical representation is to be a straight line. Just we can observe the thing. How can you represent this equation on the graph paper? Okay, so already we know the thing. How can we represent that on the graph paper? Okay, x plus y is equal to 12. X plus, okay, so it is an x axis on the graph, it is a y axis. Okay, then automatically it is x, it is y, y dash, x dash as a 0 horizon, positive values. Here it is a positive, negative, negative, no need of this negative here. X plus y is equal to 12, that is an equation. In that x plus y is equal to 12 equation, just we are substituting x is equal to 5. Then what about the y? X is equal to y, 5, y is equal to 7, y is equal to 7. So I think you are understand how can you write that y is equal to 7 in the situation. So by substituting that x is equal to 5, 5 plus y is equal to 12, y is equal to 12 minus 5. By transposing that 12 minus y is equal to 7. The meaning of the thing, x is equal to 5 is the fifth line, it is 7, y is equal to 7, y is equal to 7. Then coming to that, if x is equal to 6, what about the y here? What about the y? X is equal to 6, y is also to be 6. Cost of a pencil is equal to 7 rupees. Then 7 plus 5 in the situation. Okay, cost of a pencil is equal to 2 rupees. X is equal to 2 rupees. Then what about the y value? It is to be 10 rupees. Why? Because 2 plus 5, 10 is equal to 12 rupees only na. So then, okay, by joining these points, okay, wait some time. After that joining, I'll come. Okay. Okay, so by joining these points, what we can identify which is satisfied the equation x plus y is equal to 12, we are getting a straight line. We're getting a straight line. Okay, so it is the equation of the name of that straight line is to be x plus y is equal to 12. Okay, already we know that it is a linear equation in two variable. Then automatically the straight line general form is also to be a linear equation in two variables. Okay, ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. It is also to be a general form of the straight line. Ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 is also to be a general form of a straight line. Okay, so the graphical representation of the linear equations in two variables is one straight line. Then automatically pair of linear equations graphical representation is to be as two straight lines. Okay, so then coming to the one more topic, concept. So whenever we can draw the two lines on a plane, okay, just we can assume that this is a plane. The paper is to be an example of the plane. We can draw the two lines on a plane. Okay, so you can draw the two lines like this. either this way or this way. So lines means must and should, arrow marks on both sides. Why? Because we can extend on those. Then one more representation is to be like this. You can draw the two lines on one line only. Okay, this is the 1, this is the 2, this is the 3. So other than these three representation, we cannot draw any two lines on the plane. Okay, must and should, we can draw the two lines, either intersecting lines or parallel lines or coincide lines. Other than these three different ways, we cannot draw the lines in a plane. Okay, so intersecting lines. Okay, so if you thought that like this, so these are perpendicular lines. This is the one more way to represent it. So perpendicular line is, first of all, those are to be intersecting lines. At that intersection point they make a 90 degrees angle, then automatically we can call it as a perpendicular lines. It's a special type of lines. Okay, so this and this both are to be same, these and this both are to be same. Okay, parallel, what is the meaning of parallel? They never meet at any point, they never meet at any point. So we can represent like this. This is the one more way to represent the two lines on a plane. No, so it is also to, these are also to be a intersecting lines. Why? Because arrow mark means, what is the meaning of the arrow mark? It should be extended. Means, what is the meaning of these? These are also to be intersecting lines. These are also to be intersecting lines. Okay, so we can draw the two lines on the graph paper, then automatically we are getting the three different type of figures. Those are to be intersecting, parallel and coincide. Okay, then coming to the concept graphical method, the giving the graphical representation of that pair of linear equations into variables is two straight lines. Okay, if the lines intersect at a point, then that point gives the unique solution. At which place, at which point the two lines are to be intersect, that is the solution for the pair of linear equations. So what is the meaning of solution? Just now I said x plus y is equal to 12 na? So if x is equal to 10, y is equal to 2. So 10 comma 2 is the solution for that. If x is equal to 5, y is equal to 7, then 5 comma 7 is the solution to that. Okay, the meaning of the thing, the linear equation in two variable has infinite number of solutions, but pair of linear equations has either one solution or infinite number of solutions. Why? Because all the common points are to be solution for that, but here no common point, then automatically there is no solution for that. Okay, so here we have only one point, only one common point for the two lines, then automatically that common point should be considered as a solution for that. How many number of solutions? Only one. It has only one solution, then automatically it is called as a unique solution. Okay, the lines intersect at a point, then that point gives the unique solution of two equations. In this case, the pair of equations is consistent. Okay, we can call these two lines are said to be a consistent lines. What we can call it? Consistent lines. Consistent means the lines which has solutions, the lines which has solutions, those are said to be consistent. Okay, if they have no solution, then automatically those are to be inconsistent lines. In the parallel lines, they have no solution, then automatically those are to be inconsistent lines. Okay, here they have the infinite number of solutions, then automatically those are to be consistent solutions. Okay, if the lines intersect at one point, that point gives the unique solution of the two equations. In this case, the pair of equations is consistent. This is the figure to that. Okay, then if the lines coincide means like this, both the two lines are to be one above other. Okay, so then there are infinitely many solutions. Okay, here these lines are called dependent lines. One line is to be dependent on other one, one line is to be dependent to the other one. So these lines are to be also consistent. Why? Because they have infinite number of solutions. Okay, then if the lines are parallel, if the lines are parallel, then the pair of equations has no solutions. The pair of equations has no solutions. In this case, the pair of equations is inconsistent. What we call those are inconsistent lines. Why? Because there is no solution for the two things. These are to be parallel lines. Okay, so consistent lines definition, these lines, the lines which has solution, the lines which has solution is consistent. Okay, so then automatically the graphical representation of pair of linear equations in two variables is in three different ways. One is the intersecting line, one more thing is the coincide lines, one more thing, other last one is to be a parallel lines. Here we have one solution, so means these are to be consistent. Here we have infinite number of solutions, these are also to be consistent lines. So, and dependent lines, one line is to be dependent on the other one. Here those are not to be dependent lines. Okay, here inconsistent. Why? Because those are not the common solution is not to be there to that. Okay, there is no solution for the two lines. Okay, then automatically those are to be independent lines. We can call it as a independent lines. Okay, not to be dependent lines, independent. Okay, so